What's up, Heat Nation? Welcome back to another Miami Heat Roundtable. My name is Amir. I am joined by the entire crew today. We got Ernest. You can find him at Miami Heat Talk. We got Martel. You can find him at Miami Heat Zone. And we have Trent. You can find him at Miami Heat Network. What's up, guys?
Yo.
What's up?
It's been a while.
Yo,
What's
yo,
up, man?
yo. Yo,
What's
listen,
up?
before this whole thing starts, dog, there's no way with this game of stretches coming up. If we lose any games, we cannot take this team serious.
That's a lot.
Okay, my day's going great. How's everyone else doing?
Look at this, negative Nancy over here. All right. So,
For real.
right. So let's get started, guys. It's been a while since we've talked. There's a lot of things that have happened. The Heat are 39-33, one game from the 6th seed. So there's still a chance, and I don't think we need to go 10-0 for us to be legitimized or even to get that 6th seed. Probably need to go like 7-3, perhaps, right? I mean, we do play the Pacers, so we have to win that game 100%.
That's the big one. That's the big one.
That's the swing game outside of like the Knicks and Sixers are like the harder games, but we can get there with like a 7-3. And that's possible. You know, I think that's possible, guys. So there's a few other topics I want to bring up, like Jimmy missing that game against the Warriors for being sick and partying, and then Herro's injury update and all that stuff. But let's just start off again. We have 10 games left. The Pacers have 8. What are your thoughts? Do you think we have a chance to get out of the play-in, or do you guys think we're destined?
Hell yeah, we have a chance to get out of the play-in, bro. We're only one game back. The fact that everybody's freaking out about this just tells me that everybody's forgetting what this team can do. Now, I don't want to be that guy that says, look at what we did last season. But at the end of the day, this team has not been healthy at all. We know what this team can do fully healthy. I understand that people are annoyed with Jimmy. I understand that people are annoyed with Tyler. But at the end of the day, what the hell can we do about it now? We can't trade anybody. We can't cut people. There's nothing you can do. Just get to the playoffs, see what you can do, and then we'll go from there. As long as we're fully healthy, I don't give a damn what seed we are. We could be 6, we could be 7, we could be 8, we could be 4. I don't give a crap. It doesn't matter. In a 7-game series against this Miami Heat team, fully healthy, and I'm sure everyone will agree with me, if we are fully healthy, then we could take it to any team. I don't care.
Martel, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Okay, like, do you think we're going to get the 6th? Do you think we're good enough in these 10 games? Or do you think we're more likely going to be a 7th or 8th seed?
This comes down to Jimmy Butler, because think about it. Even the guys who are healthy. They're also banged up too, because Caleb Martin, he's banged up. With Jaime Jaquez, he's banged up a little bit. So to be honest, it really comes down to Jimmy and Bam. I don't think Tyler's going to come back until maybe a few games left, maybe about 3 games, if that, or maybe he might just come back for the playoffs. We don't know. I can't count on him right now. So I can really only count on the people who are actually playing, or who will actually play tomorrow. So it really just comes down to Jimmy and Bam. How serious are they? Because think about it. There's a lot of people that are saying, well, they're cool with making the play-in tournament. I'm not, because now you're playing more games than you have to. So I get it. You know what I mean? People are saying that when we're fully healthy, we can win, but I don't want to play unnecessary games. And I think if we go into the play-in tournament, you're playing in unnecessary games, 1 or 2 unnecessary games. And like we showed last year, we lost our first play-in tournament game, and we barely won the second. I don't want to be in the play-in tournament. I would rather get that week of rest, especially with this team. This team needs that week of rest. So we have to win almost every game going forward, because, unfortunately, we're in the position where we have to see other teams lose for us to be successful. So if it's one thing this team has to do, is stay out of the play-in tournament, just so that we can get that 1 week of full rest. I don't need you playing in a play-in tournament game and then boom, and one day then traveling to Boston to go play them. We are putting ourselves in a disadvantage, and especially if we have Jimmy and Bam with decent role players, bro, we got to get it done, man.
I agree.
Have to get it done. We have to.
That's a perfect point. Well said, Marto.
I also don't buy in that they don't care about
I don't listen.
Of course you don't want to be a playing team,
Bro, I spoke with Jason Jackson yesterday. He legit told me to my face, that the Miami Heat players, Miami Heat representatives, Pat Riley, they're gunning for that 6th seed. That's what they want. They understand that if it's the play-in, they got to do what they got to do. But they're not thinking that seeding's not important. They know what they have to do. They know the 6th seed's important. Y'all need to circle 2 games that we got coming up. Philly and Indiana. Those are must-win games. We
So
get the
hold
dubs
on.
in those games. Go ahead.
With that being said, then
Okay.
Jimmy Butler better be taking it seriously, because if
Facts.
he's not going to take it seriously, and you know what I mean, if he's not going to take it seriously, all that stuff that Jason Jackson just said doesn't squat.
I think
Team,
he will. I think
this
he will,
team
man.
cannot win with no Tyler Herro and no Jimmy Butler. This team cannot win like that. You see what I'm saying? So
No,
Jimmy
you're right.
and Bam have to take this next little ride very seriously.
Yep.
Oh, you're right.
Jimmy mainly, because like if we
Yes.
want to give extra rest to Duncan and Tyler and Love with Jimmy, Bam, and Terry and Jaime and Caleb and whoever, that's enough in these 10 games, because we still have, not to the Miami Heat directly, for other teams, this would be the second easiest schedule on paper, right? But every game is a battle for us because we're injured. We don't have, like, that game against Golden State was a freaking wash. Like, I was like, oh my God, they're freaking tied right now, or up by 2 at halftime against Steph Curry, Draymond. Like, I know Clay's banged up, but still, they have Kuminga, Wiggins. Like, the fact that we were competing, we knew what was going to happen when half your team is out right now, right? So, like, we just need Jimmy back. Ideally, the other guys, that's just a bonus. With this shitty schedule, guys, let me run through this, Trent. I want to get your opinion, Trent. Like, we need to win, I think, 7 out of 10. If we go 7-3 and Pacers lose one of their games, like, or so, and then we obviously have to beat them head to head, I think we have a real shot. So Portland should be a win. Forget what we've done in the past. On paper, we should, and if we're actually serious, and Jimmy's serious, we should beat Portland. We should beat the Wizards. The Knicks, in theory, we can lose to. That's one of the 3 losses. Sixers, we should beat them. Rockets, the way they're playing, holy shit, dude. I watched that game yesterday. Jalen Green has been balling out of control. My friend's a Rockets fan. I haven't been paying attention to like how good he's been, but he's going to be Western Conference Player of the Week, the month. They're on a 10-game win streak. Let's count that as a loss. Pacers, we need to win. Hawks, we should win. Mavericks might be trouble right there. That might be the 3rd loss right there, because we should beat the Raptors. But again, the trouble is we're playing the Raptors back-to-back. Not back-to-back, but the same team twice like we did against the Pistons. We had trouble against the Pistons. Toronto's a little bit better. So if we go 7-3, I think we have a shot. Trent, what do you think? Are we cooked? Are we washed? Is this the worst team ever? What do you think?
Bro, I already told y'all what's up. We're going 7-7 in our last 14 games. We're going to finish 44-38. We're going to be a playing team. We're going to lose in the first round to the Boston Celtics. Then we're going to blow this shit up. I'm over this team. Y'all have way too much hope. I mean, even when we are healthy, what have you seen? That's better than the Boston Celtics. That's better than the Denver Nuggets. That's better than any team in the NBA at this moment. I mean, what have y'all seen? Y'all have way too much confidence. I haven't seen anything. Even the only stretch that I seen was that win streak that we had. And guess what? After that, we went on a losing streak. Like, bro, this team is up and down. It's a roller coaster. Tyler's not going to be 100% healthy. Let's just be honest. If he does come back, he's trolling on social media with all those damn reports coming out. But even in the playoffs, I brought this up in one of our our earlier shows. Tyler doesn't perform in the postseason. He doesn't. He struggles in the postseason. So we can't just expect him to turn it around. We want him to, but the last couple postseasons, once again, he's heading into a postseason with another injury. So we can't expect him to turn it around. That's a couple postseasons in a row.
No, I'm saying like that's true, because like in that 2021 season, he went into the playoffs, I think with an injured groin or something like that. Yeah. And then he also said too that he was dealing with some personal issues. So all those different things were weighing him down. So so you know what I mean? And even if we have everybody on paper, obviously they're going to be all playing through injuries. Even Bam, I'm sure Bam's playing through some stuff right now. So
the thing is, right, every team's injured. I can agree to that. Every team, they're injured. They're playing through, like Beverly. Shout out to Beverly, man. Dude has like a messed up wrist, and he's playing through the injury. So people are playing through these injuries, right? But with the Miami Heat, they're just not talented as these other teams, right? They can't afford to lose these players that are not even lose, but they can't go 110% in the postseason. Like a Pat Bev, you can afford to lose them because you got Giannis and Dame and Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. We're losing our main players. Like that's what we're just losing our main players. And Tyler's Tyler. I love Bam, but he needs to be more aggressive, take more shots. Like I seen Michael Beasley said on the podcast that this dude should be averaging damn near 30 plus shots a game. And I agree. Shoot the damn ball. Shoot it. The dude
can't shoot. Michael Beasley's out of the league for a reason. He can't shoot.
Yeah, but Michael Beasley.
By that is the undrafted
aggressive. He needs to take more shots.
Absolutely, especially when Jimmy and Tyler's out, it's all on Bam.
What like if you realize we complain about Tyler taking tough shots, Terry's shots are all tough too. They're all tough. They're all tough shots.
Yep.
Every single one of them are tough. Like I don't know what it is with our guards. They all take tough shots. There's no easy shots for this team. Like it's so frustrating. But at the end of the day, if we do get the 6th seed, I'll be on the more positive side. And the Cavs stay the 3rd seed, we will beat them easily. So
so I think positivity needs to go beforehand, brother. It's Murphy's law. If you think something's going to go wrong, then it's going to go wrong. And I get that everybody's frustrated with this Miami Heat team, and I get that everyone's pissed off, and I don't want to be that guy, but let's remember that everybody was saying the same thing last season, and look at the run that we went. All I'm trying to say is that when the playoffs come, that's when we're going to really, truly see what we can do. We can all talk. We can all speculate, blow up the team, get rid of Jimmy, trade Jimmy, screw Tyler. No, none of that can be said. We need to see what happens in the playoffs. If this Miami Heat team make another run, everybody needs to shut the hell up and put respect on this damn team's name. Enough of this crap. Enough of this trade Jimmy. Enough of this trade Tyler. Now, if this is 2021 again, where we get bounced in the first round, absolutely. It's time to make changes. But Jimmy Butler has proven time and mother bleeping time again that when the lights are the brightest, when it's time to ball out, and which you laughing, Trent, because you know it's the truth, Jimmy Butler dominate, my dog.
Delusional.
Huh?
Yo, listen. You're delusional. You're so delusional, and it's fine.
Wow.
I'm
such a troll.
For the longest, I was delusional about Westbrook. He's still good. He still got it.
Yeah.
You got to hit reality.
Really?
You're not in reality. You're in like
I'm
La
not.
La world.
I'm in La La world, really. Look at this banner right here, dog. Am I in La La world? Look at these years right here, dog.
When's the last time we won?
I ain't in La La world. We winners.
When's the last time we won something?
It's been 11 years. Go ahead, Marcel.
But my thing is, right, trust me, Ernest, I hear you. But especially going into the future, which is right around the corner, what do we do with Jimmy Butler? Because remember, this team thinks that Jimmy Butler can carry them.
Yeah.
They're building this roster around Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler's, especially this season, he's been blatant with not taking the regular season seriously. How can we formulate a team around Jimmy Butler and he does not want to take the regular season seriously when the franchise themselves think that, listen, he's our main guy, which he is. He's our main guy, but he's not carrying us. I'm telling you, Luka can't do what he's doing.
Yep.
Giannis can't do what he's doing. All the great players right now that are Tatum. Can you imagine, if the Celtics didn't have Tatum and Brown for half the season? So what do we do with this team? You see what I'm saying? Because think about it. We're in the play-in tournament. We're borderline to the play-in tournament again, right?
Yep.
And like I said, as Jimmy is our best player, what do we do with this? Because we cannot afford to be in the play-in tournament and just say, yeah, Jimmy Butler's going to will it away. So then what's the point of him even why do we have him on the roster taking a huge salary cap piece? And I'm telling you right now, you know that they're going to want to pay him when the extension comes. What do we do with that?
Okay, a few things. First and foremost, you know what Jimmy Butler is. You know that he's your playoff performer. So
stop right there. Why are we only paying him for that?
Okay, because where do you win? Where do you win? Martel, where do you win an NBA championship? The season or the playoffs? Just answer that question. The season or the playoffs?
The season.
The playoffs.
No. When you you're right. The playoffs. That's where you win a championship. Both. You're right. So what I was trying to say was that you know what you get from Jimmy Butler 50 to 60 games during the season. It is what it is, bro. If that's not the case, trade him. That's not the case. He's our guy in the playoffs. We have talked about this many times before. Look at every single team that's made these kind of runs. And I've said it multiple times in the past. Look at teams like the Lakers. Look at teams like the Celtics. Look at teams like the Pistons. These teams break down after 3 to 4 years of consistently playing from October to June. Is it stupid to rest a player when all they do is play basketball? Probably. I don't freaking know. I don't run the team. But what I'm trying to say is, in the playoffs, the guy that gets it done every single. The problem that we are having is that we have put our eggs in the basket with this guy by the name of Tyler Herro to carry us during the season. I'm sure y'all remembered we were trying to trade for Damian Lillard all freaking off season because we knew that during the season it's not Jimmy Butler's time. It's Bam Adebayo's and the other guy, which should have been Damian Lillard. We didn't get him. We wanted Tyler to be that guy. He's not. I'm going to agree with Trent. Trade Tyler Herro. But we can't. That's going to be super difficult to do. So, Martell, Jimmy Butler is still that guy. I feel that Jimmy has 1 to 2 more years left of prime. Should we sign him to extension? No. Unless he's willing to take a much lower amount. But for right now, this. Go ahead, Doug.
No, you can finish your topic thing.
No, I'm just saying for this year, for 2024, there's not much we can control. We can't make any trades. Yeah. There's nothing we can do. I feel that put your eggs in the basket this year with this team. See what they do. If we make another run, if we make the Eastern Conference Finals or the NBA Finals, Martell, Trent, Amir, then we know that this team is good enough. You need to put the right players around them. Enough of this Caleb Martin, Nikola Jovic as a starting power forward. Make a deal. Get the right guy. Because I'm sure that a lot of us can agree it's not Jimmy Butler. It's the people we've put around Jimmy Butler and these freaking injuries. Call it the curse of LeBron. Call it bad luck. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say, Jimmy Butler ain't the problem, y'all.
No, I ain't saying that he's the problem, but, your best player, though, has to play. Because, listen, it's back to whatever you said. It's back to there's no 7th and 8th seeds. They're not winning the championship. And I don't care what anyone says. Your best player has to play. Think about it. When we had the big three, when we had Dwayne Wade and Shaq, the best players played. That's what I'm saying. I just want Jimmy Butler to at least take the regular season seriously. Because right now, Bam should be resting, and everybody should be resting right now. Giannis is resting. Giannis has been resting all. Bro, like he's missed a few games due to rest.
Let me say this, right? Your best player, you're supposed to look up to him. How are they supposed to look up to Jimmy Butler when this dude takes half the season off? And you're saying 50 games, but if you really want to be in real, how many games has he really tried of those 50 games?
Oh my goodness!
How many has he tried in those 50 games?
Fine try, man. Come on.
Load managing in the game. That's what
I know. Yes, he does. I'm not going to say he doesn't. Like, how many? A handful. Not like you think out of those 50. How many did he play? 50 so far. He's missed 22.
And when he's busting ass in April and May, we're all gonna forget about this. I get it. Get there. Fine. I get it. Get there. But everybody's gonna forget about it, bro.
That's the problem. That's the problem I have with Ernest and everybody else. You're talking about just get there. That's a terrible mindset. Because like Martell said, literally we're on the chat texting, oh my God, I need the 76ers to lose. Oh my God, I need the Pacers to lose. You know why? Because we didn't do our job. That's the problem. Look at the Boston Celtics. They're about to have 60 plus wins. They're just resting their players, chilling. They're going to get an easy first round matchup. They get the easiest. Jimmy wants to prove everybody wrong. I could do it from the 8th seed, and then I'm going to win a championship, but you didn't. You went to the finals. Congratulations. I was happy as hell. But then you got destroyed. So I don't.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they're doing, bro. I don't think that's what they're doing. I don't think that's what they're doing, Trent. Look. Go ahead.
This team, it's not about, I don't think that's what they're doing, but they're doing it. We're still a playing team at the end of the day. And y'all always said, including me, this team is better than last year. So why the hell do we have almost damn near a similar record to last year?
Because of injuries. You keep talking about injuries. Let me jump in.
Injuries. We had injuries last year too. We had injuries, not as much, but we still had injuries.
Not as
we still
much.
had injuries.
But still, when you mention Boston, they're doing so good, and like Bucks doing so good. Giannis and Dame have missed like 12 games combined. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but hold up. You keep talking about their best players not missing games. No. Let's not do that. You know why they're winning games? Because they have a good team around them. You just forgot to name Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez. You take Jimmy Tyler out, this front office hasn't done much. So I agree on the point of Ernest. Relying on Jovic, relying on Caleb Martin, that's not Jimmy's fault. That's not Jimmy's fault. That's not Tyler's fault. That's the front office's fault. You need a team around you. Yeah, no, they get their blame too. I'm not blaming all on the front office. There's all a pie. There's a pie. There's a pie. Jimmy's fault. Spo's fault. Spo needs a blame too.
I mean, look, you guys say blame. You guys say the blame the Heat roster, and I'm sorry, but let's remember they tried for three months to trade for Damian Lillard. They didn't make enough. Okay, that's another conversation. But what I'm trying to say is they were in the running for 2.5 months. I'm sure we can all agree to that. Whether they tried hard enough or they didn't, that's another conversation. But what I'm trying to say is like it's not like they didn't do anything. It's not like they looked at this team and they said it's good enough. They maybe got a little lazy. They didn't pull the trigger. They didn't give up as much as they needed to give for Dame, but they tried because they knew. And in my opinion, I feel like they know that with this roster, Tyler's not that guy. Bam Adebayo needs to be your number 3. Jimmy Butler needs to be your number 2. We do not have anyone that can be a number 1.
You mean scoring?
We do not.
You mean scoring, not like your number 1 overall player, because Jimmy and Bam could still be 1 and 2, right?
No. I think for this team to win a championship, you need Jimmy as the 2 and you need Bam as the 3. And you need to get a Damian Lillard, a Donovan Mitchell, or something like that as the number 1. Now. What I'm trying to say is that's what puts us over and makes us favorites. Do I feel that this roster constructed can win? F yeah. In a 7-game series, nobody wants this smoke fully healthy. How? By Jimmy Butler and everybody else busting ass. That's how.
So hold up. Let me one more thing and y'all can talk. One more thing, right? So this is my thing to you, Ernest, right? So you said Jimmy Butler busting ASS, right? Okay. Yeah. So we did that last year, correct? We was busting everybody, but what happened in the finals? Because we were so tired, we was gassed out. Yeah. And so what's it called? We're a playing team. I want to be a 6th seed. I want to, but I just don't think we have enough. Because out of these couple games, Jimmy's gonna miss 1 or 2. Bam might miss 1. Like we're gonna miss a few games, and we're gonna lose some games we should win. So I think that's why we're gonna be in the play-in. So now Jimmy has to go 130% in a play-in game. A play-in game. Jimmy this year hasn't played up to the expectations that Jimmy is. And he hasn't. And even when he's trying, like missing layups, easy turnovers, like that's not usually, and star players do that, but he's doing it a little bit more frequently. All I'm saying is, bro, when you're going 130% in the play-in, that's not the playoffs. You got a whole first round, second round, third round, and then the fourth round. You need to be rested, and this team is not rested.
Nope.
So going to Martel's point, and this is exactly what Jax told me yesterday, and I think I feel like the Heat are going to get out of this play-in. They don't want to be in the play-in. I think they're going to get out of it. I really believe that they do. If they don't, it is what it is, but I really feel they do. The playoffs don't start tomorrow, guys. Let's remember, there's 10 games left. We're only a game down from the 6th seed, and it's like Trent said earlier, the most negative guy on this channel for the Miami Heat says that he would get positive the Heat make the 6th seed. So, hallelujah, that's going to happen. But I know the Heat are going to make the 6th seed. When they do, you're going to get a little break before the playoffs, right, Martel? Because of the playing games, right? They get about a week off, right?
Yep.
So there you go. Now, what were we missing last year? Let's go back to that really quick against the Nuggets. We were missing scoring. The Heat couldn't crack 100%. You're right. They were gassed up. What do we need? You need a Tyler Herro that's going to score off the bench. You need a Tyler Herro that comes back. Yes, you do. You need a Tyler Herro that comes.
I agree with your point. I already agree with your point. You got Tyler and Terry coming back. That's scoring. I 100% agree with you.
We didn't have Terry last year. Remember, who did we have? Kyle. We didn't have Hawkwez last year. That's another guy. Let's not also forget, call it a Band-Aid, but Jovic is 6'10", 225 pounds. And that game that we had against Denver, what happened? Jokic didn't do that great. We put some size on there. I'm just trying to say, you guys, and I don't care what the record says. I don't care. This team is better than last year, and they're better than what that record says. And in the playoffs, we will show them again. And that's how I truly feel. Can't nobody change my mind.
Can we beat Denver?
Hell yeah. Name a team and I'll tell you we can beat them. Go ahead.
Okay, Amir, can we beat Denver? Can we beat Denver?
I mean, do I think we can? It's not impossible. If it's a yes or no,
yeah.
I mean, if it's a yes or no, like yes in theory, but I don't think it's going to happen. Like that's the team I fear the most.
Okay, let's not worry about Denver. I already know Martel's answer. Let's not worry about Denver. Let's just worry about the Eastern Conference. Okay, let's just worry about the East. All right.
Oh yeah.
The Boston Celtics, I hate them. I hate them.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But
yeah.
We have to be fair. No. Hold up. We have to be fair. We beat them last year because Jimmy went on a crazy run and don't forget, shout out to Gabe Vincent. Okay, shout out to Gabe being on his team. But right now, Boston looks unmatched. They're nasty. They're really good. I don't think we can beat Boston right now. How we're playing. And then the Bucks. I don't think we can beat the Bucks right now. I think it'll be a harder. So those are the two teams you have to worry about. Are you confident? Or are you just gonna be like hell yeah? But like tell it like real stuff.
Let me answer. Well, one guy, a former Celtic, yelling, "Anything's possible," right? So yes, I think we could beat the Boston Celtics because, to Ernest's point, we have 10 games left. Just because just how we're playing today doesn't mean that's how we're going to play tomorrow. The great Pat Riley, the Godfather, says the playoffs tell. Who steps up the most in the playoffs for this team? Shaking his head over here, Jimmy fucking Butler. Like Jimmy Butler, he's still averaging 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Yes, he's load managed. He's had some off games. You hoop. One day you play in the park, you fucking bust ass, and you fucking hit 10 threes. The next time you might go 0 for 10. Like that happens in basketball.
No, but he gets paid $50 million. But he gets paid $50 million.
See, that's the problem I have. That I agree with Trent. $50 million, yeah. So if you're talking an extension, you need to take less money, Papa.
He gets paid $50 million. And listen, I don't want to compare. Well, I'm gonna compare him to the stars like Giannis and Luke, like LeBron and KD. Bro, these players are playing through the regular season. They're not load managing. They're not. They deal with their injuries, but they're still playing. And this is another thing with Jimmy missing games. Hold up. This is another thing with missing games. We do not have enough chemistry yet with Tyler, Terry, Jimmy, and Bam on the court together. So that needs to be figured out. But it's too late. It's too late. So when I say it's too late, right season, you go straight playoffs.
Hey, Trey, I'm going to cut you off because you're breaking up a lot. I think you're freezing a little bit. So I know what you're saying. And also, like, think about this, though. The experiment of Terry and Tyler in that starting lineup, like, they won their last 4 games. They went 4-0 before Tyler got hurt. But also, Tyler's not going to start. We already know that. We know when Duncan comes back, he's going to start. Yep. They're going to stagger those minutes anyway. So you're going to have Terry with Duncan most likely. I don't think Jovic is going to necessarily be in the playoff rotation. He might, depending.
He is. From what I'm hearing, he's starting power forward.
Okay, that's okay. There we go. Then
yeah.
we got Terry, we got Duncan, we got Jovic, we got Bam and Jimmy, we got Tyler off the bench with Jaime and Caleb and Kevin Love. That's
it. That right there, Amir. That's the perfect 9-man rotation. You give me a fully healthy roster with that 9-man rotation. Sprinkle DeLon Wright, Haywood Highsmith to disrupt guys like Jalen Brunson, Dame Lillard. That's why you have DeLon Wright and Haywood Highsmith. We are good enough. We just need to be healthy. I call it the curse of LeBron James. Martel calls it bad luck. Trent just says we suck. But at the end of the day, if we're fully healthy, and I mean, please, God, for the love of Jesus, 5 years now. Not one time have I had Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler healthy in the playoffs. Let me just see it one time. Let me see it one time. And then we can finally make a decision on what to do. Trade Tyler, trade Jimmy, whatever. But until we have a fully healthy roster, this is always going to be considered a what-if team. And it sucks, bro.
It sucks. It sucks.
Stop playing Patty Mills. Stop playing Patty Mills.
He's done. We have to.
Yes, Trent.
You think we want to play a 35-year-old buyout candidate? We're so injured that we have to.
Why do you start him with Terry Rozier? Like what, bro? I get it. Like when you're depleted.
Defense. Put DeLon in there for defense next to him.
For real? Why are you starting freaking Patty Mills over DeLon Wright? Like that made no sense to me with Terry Rozier. What is Spo doing? Like when I saw that, It's this like that was one thing. I love Spo. You guys know how much I praise Spo, but what the hell? Patty Mills and Rozier. Is it because he busted our ass in the 2014 finals and like Spo just keeps reliving that or something? Like, bro, come on. Like, that just pissed me off.
I'll say one more thing. We can close. If you really want to think about it.
What, you lose
Trent? No, I think he froze.
Yo, look, if you guys really want to think about it, in our starting lineup, we have two somewhat useless bodies, and I hate that. Especially with this lineup we have now with Patty Mills and Jovic. It's terrible. Don't like it.
Nah, you can't call Jovic wasted body, bro. Nah, bro. Remember that third game?
No,
that third game against Minnesota where he got benched and now he's gotten so much better defensively. You can't say that about Jovic, man.
No, like, but look, dude. Yo, when you say these 43%, bro, the dude's probably shooting like 1 to 2 threes a game. Relax with that 43%. Like, if you ain't shooting 7 threes a game, bro, I don't want to hear nothing about 43% from the 3-point line, dog.
He's averaging about 4 to 5 attempts a game, bro.
And, bro, the only one player
I'm not looking at his numbers right now.
Duncan doesn't even shoot 8. Get out of here.
Huh? But what
Duncan
I'm
doesn't even
saying
shoot
is,
8 a game. Come on.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I don't know if y'all watched the OKC team when it was Russ and Andre Roberson and Steven Adams, right? Andre Roberson was always the odd man out in that thing because they would just play a 4 and 5 because he couldn't shoot the ball. Couldn't shoot it, and Steven Adams offensively wasn't good enough. This is kind of what it gives me. Patty Mills can shoot, but he just forgot how to shoot the ball. Like, he just can't shoot no more. And then on the defensive end, he sucks, right? And then so Jovic, he has the skill, he has the talent. I don't think we're denying that. But another thing, too, is he doesn't – when the team is healthy that you keep talking about, Ernest, he's not going to get the attempts that everybody wants him to. So when he's out there, he's going to be useless. Let's just be honest. Besides the bigger body, you're going to have a Terry, you're going to have a Jimmy. Sometimes you're going to have the Tyler line up there with Bam. He's going to be useless. He's not going to get much shot.
So here's why I don't agree with that. Because I cannot name another basketball team where the center and the power forward can lead the break with the ball in their hand. I can't think of another team.
Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon and
Aaron Gordon. I don't know about Aaron Gordon. No, I mean, he does him, but I know I like Jovic better with the ball as an isolator.
He's not as good of a playmaker as Bam and Jovic. He doesn't have.
I think Jovic is better with the ball in his hand, like a point guard. Jovic is a point guard, Trent. For the love of God,
y'all are tripping right now. Literally, Jokic is a
freaking guy. Bro.
Jokic is a better playmaker than Bam. What are you talking about? Jokic is a better playmaker than Bam.
Not yet. I mean, he like not at an NBA level. He's gonna get there. Yes.
We're talking about a champion, Nikola Jokic. What are you talking about? He's not.
Are you talking about Jokic or Jovic?
I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets 4 and 5 position. Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic.
What are you talking about? Like transition? Joker doesn't play transition. He's freaking big. Like,
okay. Well, the point I'm trying to make is, I'm sorry, Trent. I get what you're trying to say. Aaron Gordon could dribble the ball. That's cute. Jovic and Bam can lead an offense as point guards. Aaron Gordon cannot. Stop. No. That's just bro.
You have so much faith in this Jovic kid, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
With us waiting for this for 5 years so that we can close out, listen, Miami Heat fans, and including myself, we better hope and pray. That we win a championship this year, because if we don't, I'm cooking everybody and I'm cooking everything moving. I'm cooking Jimmy. Because remember,
and Trent, I can't wait for you to apologize to me when we bust booty in the playoffs, dog. I need to hear that apology, Trent.
A lot of this has been Jimmy Butler's fault, even though he's been successful in the playoffs, coupled with injuries. But that whole Kyle Lowry thing, Kyle Lowry actually set this team back, even though we had success. But Kyle Lowry was supposed to be our Drew Holiday. So there's a lot of different things. Tyler Herro, he's going to be gone. Jimmy, he's going to be right behind him. If we do not win a championship this year, mind you, this is 5 years going on 6. I'm coming for everybody.
If we don't win,
I'm coming for everybody.
But it was all over during the offseason because of Joe Cronin. That literally.
No. Hold on.
Injuries.
You can't put that on the Blazers.
Nope.
This Miami Heat team refused to improve the roster. Think about it.
No, what do you
There
mean?
was-
Come on,
look.
we were trying to get Oubre and
Yes.
Christian. They were waiting to
Yes.
get in first.
Listen,
If you're trying
Oubre.
to hit up, hey, let me finish. If you're trying to hit up a girl and go on a date with her, and like if you hit her up and she's not answering, how are you going to go on a date? That's Joe Cronin wouldn't answer the phone. We tried. You think our front
Screw
office
that.
try?
Listen, screw
Come
Dame.
on.
Screw Dame. Dame wasn't the issue with this team. We have low budget role players on this roster.
Facts.
Think about it. Since
Facts.
2020, we have not had a legit power forward roster construction. Kyle Lowry, out of shape, overweight, that's roster construction. The Miami Heat never improved the roster around their role players. We did not need Dame. We needed better, high-quality role players. Oubre, Christian. Who's better than Oubre on this team right now?
Christian was trash. Don't mention him. Oubre is better.
Who
Christian Wood does
is-
not belong in the league.
Who's better than Oubre on this roster that is a role player?
Can't name one player.
Besides Caleb Martin, who's better than Oubre on this team?
I was just
Nobody.
gonna say Caleb Martin.
Yeah.
Besides
Why did you
him.
stop me? Why did you stop me? Because you
Because
know there's somebody that's better. Caleb
No.
Martin.
Because he was never going to leave this team. I would never trade him. So besides Caleb Martin, Haywood Highsmith, yeah, he's good on defense, but is he really
I prefer
a high
Hawkes.
level?
I prefer Hawkes over
He's not a
Kelly
high level
Oubre.
role player.
I
We
do.
have no high level role. We lack athleticism outside of Jimmy, Bam, and maybe Caleb. Outside of that, that's it. We have a low budget roster.
Well, okay. And you know what, dude? And you know what? I'm going to stop you guys there because you guys don't remember this. The Heat had interest for Kelly Oubre. You guys have to remember, and this is the thing that Heat fans, like, people just forget things and then they create their own thing. The Heat and Oubre had mutual interests. The Heat had 14 players on an active roster waiting to trade for Damian Lillard. They may have had to take back another player to make the trade. They could not sign another player until the Damian Lillard situation was handled. Because what was going to happen when they were trading for Damian Lillard? They were going to give up players, guys.
Okay,
Come on.
but hold on, though, hold on.
What you're forgetting is the Miami Heat think they're better than every organization and lowball the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh my God, Trent.
That's
like,
what
I'm just
you're
not
forgetting.
listening.
That's
Bro,
what, because the Miami Heat,
Trent,
you know what? No. The
blah,
Miami Heat was being stingy and said, "We're just going to give you this, and if you don't want it, who cares?"
Sure.
That's all the Heat did.
Sure.
No. Look. So that we can close out. Look, the Miami Heat, they do this every year. Okay, we hype up this one player that we're supposed to get, and we never get him. In my opinion, especially when it got close to the very, very end, they should have made a decision. You know what? I'd rather improve the roster that I have instead of going all in for Dame. Because I'm telling you right now, they knew, especially close to the end. Think about it. A whole summer and Joe Cronin's not picking up the phone? My man, we're running out of time here. I would have rather of us improve the roster around Jimmy and Bam and Tyler than hold out the whole summer, not get Dame, and we don't make any improvements.
I think you're saying that because hindsight is 2020, Martel. I think you say that. That's what it is, bro.
0 superstars every single summer. 0.
It's hard to get superstars. How many teams are getting new superstars? Let me end it here.
We didn't get
We're spoiled.
Bro, Heat fans are spoiled. I'm seeing it, man.
No, we didn't get Donovan Mitchell. We didn't get Kevin Durant. We didn't get Bradley Beal. All these superstars every single summer.
28 other teams. Only one team got them.
Hold on. Okay, look. Wait. Look. You're saying that, but we still never improve the roster every single summer. So which one are we going to do? Are we going to get the superstar or are we going to improve the roster? But we cannot do neither of the two.
But we've already put our eggs in the Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler basket by giving them max contracts.
Amir,
that's what we
Amir,
did.
you're not hearing me, my man.
Front office thing.
You get the superstar or you improve the roster, but you cannot do neither. And they've done neither the past 5 years.
You're right. We're trying to ball. You're right. We're trying to ball on a budget. Haywood, fucking. What's his name? The guy from Utah.
We've done neither.
You're at 7. You're right. We try to.
I don't understand how we say we've done neither when the Miami Heat in 4 years have made the Eastern Conference Finals and the NBA Finals twice.
Care about participation.
This
you care about
team.
I hear you. Listen, Ernest, I hear you. But who, besides Kyle Lowry and besides Terry Rozier, who have we added to this roster?
Oladipo, but
Andre Iguodala in 2020, who helped us make the NBA Finals with Jay Crowder. We traded 2021 for Victor freaking Oladipo, who got hurt because he got hurt, Bartel.
Yeah,
bro, that's what I'm trying to say. You guys forget. No,
and then you
get.
You
We have
forget.
no size. We've had no size for the past 5 years.
Dude, hold up. This is what I gotta say. How do you go to the NBA Finals, right?
Mhm.
Literally, you go to the NBA Finals, and then you go out next season and say, you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna make like marginal moves, like baby moves. Like we need to like win the championship now. You said we went to the finals twice, correct? In the Eastern Conference Finals a few times, right?
And no size.
We
No
haven't
four.
done anything.
No four. No four next to Bam.
They're not
Hey.
improving their roster. They're
That's-
not.
That's Joe's
Who
philosophy.
was available?
Exactly.
Who was available?
Listen, whoever got signed this
No,
past
who?
offseason-
Names. I need names.
No,
Marcus
whoever
Aldridge
was
from retirement. I don't know who.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for proving my point.
whoever
Appreciate
was
y'all.
available, they should have done it. Because
There
like
was
I
no
said,
one, Martel. There was
Wait,
no
so- wait,
one.
so-
That's what I'm
hold
trying
on,
to
hold on,
say.
hold on.
Christian
So-
Wood was your best option. Guys, I'm done.
No. That's the thing you're forgetting. Because you're saying Christian Wood and Kelly Oubre. Do you forget during the start of free agency, that's when the best of the best free agents are available? And we said,
Yeah, what money?
We're
What money?
chilling.
What money?
We don't
What
need
money?
anybody.
What money? We were
money?
a
We were
first
over the
apron
cap.
team that had
We
no
had-
money,
yes,
bro.
Hold up. Let me talk now.
Right?
Let me-
Thank you, Ernest.
We're talking
money.
about this-
Bro, you keep cutting
cut
off.
my
I can't
point
hear
off
you.
talking about this. You cut my point off about us being stingy. You said I don't want to hear it, this and that, da 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 da. But you're talking about the money part, right? Tyler, get him, shift them out. We all know Tyler, Jimmy, and Bam cannot work out together. We know it couldn't work together. You need to do whatever it takes to get Dame that off season. You didn't do that. You know what the Bucks did? Literally in the same division, a conference, they said, okay, fine, give me him. And now the Bucks are a 10-time better team than the Miami Heat are right now. And that's why
I don't think the Bucks are that good, but that's
Not
just me.
10 times. but,
Because no,
Yeah.
Trent's right. The Heat called Portland and said we don't want Damian Lillard. Damn, I guess that's what Trent's saying that we did. Apparently,
terrible because we. You know who we offered?
Do
know
you?
who we offered?
Yeah, I don't think they offered Tyler Herro, in my opinion, though.
they did. Oh my guys,
They didn't
this
want
was
to
the
be
trade.
there.
This
He was gonna be
and
traded.
I'm gonna. The last
We
time we're
gotta
gonna talk
go.
about the Dame trade.
Let's end
It was
here.
a 4-team trade
Yeah.
with Phoenix, with Portland, with Indiana, and with Miami. Miami was getting Portland 5 future first-round draft picks. They agreed to send Caleb Martin to Phoenix. Tyler was going to go to Indiana or Orlando. It was one of those other teams. Draft picks were going to be compensated where Portland got 5 first-round draft picks. Miami get Dame, and I think they were getting Yusuf as well. There was a big 4-team trade ready to go. Portland didn't want to send Dame to Miami.
I
He
believe
pissed
that.
off Portland
I
by
believe
requesting to come to Miami. That's what happened.
that's true.
Everybody said it.
Yeah,
but
why did we piss them off?
Miami did not piss them off. Dame
off his
pissed
agent.
Portland off when
And
he
the
said Miami or
Oh.
bust.
I'm off.
Why are we talking about Dame? All right.
Yeah,
Marcel,
guys. All right. Well, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all of our channels. Miami Heat Talk, Miami Heat Zone Podcast, Miami Heat Network, Team to Beat Miami Heat. And ladies and gentlemen, that is enough said. Heat getting the 6th seed.